What's up, cultivators? I'm Steve from I Live Plants. I am here with Janae Simone and Richie from Growfos. And y'all, we got such a good topic to talk about today. So I'm so glad you guys are here because y'all gonna laugh. All right. What are we talking about? We're talking about plant horror stories.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah,
okay.
Horror stories. The sad horror stories, you guys. The ones, and they just bring a tear.
Very sad.
It's really, really sad. And so, I mean, look, I have horror stories for days. We could be here all day with this, right, Janae? Like, literally all day.
Literally.
So, you guys, give me your first horror story on a plant, like, or plants, or your plant journey, whatever happened. What? Give me a horror story.
Ooh.
Richie?
So many.
So many, you gotta pick.
I sent so many plants to plant heaven. My goodness. One, it was a while ago, and I probably only had maybe 10, 15 plants, give or take. Wow, can't even remember that. I think I was gone. I don't know what, but I was gone a few days or something. And I guess clearly I didn't give them a thorough water before I left. Oh. And I had to toss 5 plants.
Ooh. Out of 15?
Yeah, it was a lot. No. Especially then when I had first started and I was so sad. I was thinking back, I probably could have propagated or something, but I didn't know any better. Exactly.
Insurance. You already know.
Oh, I was so sad then, y'all. Especially then, because I was like, that's money. It's not just a plant you're throwing away. That's money. Yeah. And that was very, very sad. It haunts me till this day.
Horror story for me. I mean, obviously we can talk about sending plants to plant heaven, but there was once a time when I was shopping at a big box store. And there was this beautiful plant that was sitting there, but I was in the middle of filming. And I was like, I can just wait to get that plant. Nobody's going to buy it. So I'm sitting up there filming, it's 40 minutes in. And I turn around, and guess what happened?
The plant was gone.
That pink Aglaonema was in somebody's cart.
Oh, no. And you saw
You left the Aglaonema there.
Yeah, no, I left the Aglaonema there, and it was a really good price. It was 50% off. Still super, healthy. And I'm thinking in my head, okay, do I approach that person who has the plant in their cart?
Oh, my gosh.
Or do I just leave it alone and not mention anything? And my mind is going back and forth about I really saw that plant first, but at the same time we're in a public space, right? And finders keepers
on your shoulder.
Yeah, the finders keepers. I was almost thinking maybe I can convince that person to get another plant, but So I learned my lesson. If you find a plant that you want to buy, you need to go ahead and do it. And that's the reason why, when I was looking for a dock block Anthurium Michelle at Home Depot, when that was a thing where everybody was just going, I was like, nope, I am not going to just film the plant. I'm going to put it in my cart and actually buy it. And it's funny because the person that wanted that dock block Anthurium Michelle ended up approaching me saying, hey, were you going to buy that? I'm like, yes, I'm going to buy it.
Oh, wow.
So it almost was we're about to be in a plant fight. And so that was one of the horror stories. It was
not a plant fight.
They
asked you if you were going to buy it even though it was in your cart?
Yes. I should have did that for the Aglaonema. And, it was a polite way to ask, but still, it's clearly in my cart.
It's in my cart.
So that's one of my plant horror stories.
That's hilarious. No, I mean, my plant horror story, the first one that comes to mind is it's sort of like what you went through, going on vacation and everything, and then coming home and seeing. And I documented this. You can see this on my page on my channel. It was a vacation disaster. Okay, I want to say maybe 15 of my plants were just on the doorstep a plant heaven, waiting for the door to open and just walk right in. Okay, because literally, when I tell you, and I came home. Here's the thing: I use watering stakes and I put them in the plants.
Don't trust it.
And it still didn't work. Okay, so I
Semi-hydro is the best way.
Let me tell you, spent hours the night before I left, getting everybody prepared, bought distilled water jugs, and put the hoses in. I did all the things to come back a couple of weeks later and just be horrified. Literally.
Did you cry?
I was about to say I would cry.
Yes.
Did you think about the money you lost?
So I thought about the money I lost.
I'm being a troll right now. Because that's the first thing I think.
All the money.
I thought about the money I lost and or was about to lose because I ended up, thank God, saving a lot of them.
Good.
Okay, I think on that first trip, I didn't throw away anyone. I just said, all right, it's I guess you got to go to rehab or something, right?
Ooh.
But, it's a thing where you think you've done everything right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was on the flight like, oh yeah, my plans are going to be fine when I get home. Like, and I come home and, it wasn't the case. But I tell you what, when I first looked at them, I mean, like, tears. I was just like, but
yeah,
I tried to do everything.
It's true.
It just wasn't enough, I suppose.
No. What do y'all think about watering steaks? I mean,
I don't trust them. I don't.
Yeah.
I haven't used it.
I don't use it.
I mean...
And I don't even trust myself with watering soil. So that's why I went semi-hydro.
Yeah.
I mean, LECA. That's the only... the way I can survive with that, so...
Horrible.
Or even like when you have one of your favorite plants rot.
Ooh.
Like I'm looking at you now, Bruno. One of my Monstera Thai constellations.
That rotted?
Well, I mean, it's a Monstera Thai constellation. They're susceptible to root rot.
I know, but he wasn't supposed to do that, and he knew better. He was doing fine. He was thriving. He was in semi-hydro. He was beyond root bound. Like, basically just more roots than, like, the substrate, and then I repotted him. I literally took him out, and I placed him there. I didn't, like, mess with the roots or anything, and then backfilled him in, and then he presented me with rot as a thank you.
So what was your first sign? What was your first clue to that?
The leaves.
Was he yellow?
No, it wasn't even yelling. I was looking at him, and they were just like a little bit droopy, but not a lot.
Yeah.
And so I didn't worry about it. I didn't check in. Then the next day, I walked by him, and then I felt the leaves, and I'm like, "You feel like thin, because they feel floppy if they need water." But I'm like, "You have water." And then I went, and then I did a sniff, because you can smell the rot, and I said, "Oh wow."
It's a fishy smell,
yeah,
and that's not
horrible.
It's not the fish.
Not the fish tank.
The fish tank fertilizer smell.
No. And then I just stared at him, and I was like, "Suck it up, Janae." And then thankfully I ended up propagating. He's in water now, but still that's still frustrating, because it's like you were doing so well.
Yeah.
Your root system was nice and thick, especially the Monstera roots, and
I gotta ask you,
it's frustrating.
Was this Thai constellation? Did you buy it at a time when the prices were just ridiculously high?
She did.
No.
Oh, she did it?
Okay, good.
Ooh, and that's going to go to my
No.
next horror story in a minute.
This one was actually a gift from Sherry, one of my subscribers, one of my Simonians.
Wow.
Love you.
Gotta love
She
those
sent it
subscribers.
to me, and it was I want to say 3 leaves, no fenestrations, just the baby form Monstera.
I love the
She
baby
gifted
form.
to
The
me.
little heart-shaped
And
leaves.
and
Like, I
that's-
wish it wouldn't, fenestrate.
That's
Yeah.
even worse than spending a bunch of money for it. Like one of
No,
your
it is.
subscribers gave it to you.
It is, especially like someone gifts me something. It's like, no, I have to take care of you. You have to stay
Yeah.
alive. Like, you can't act up. And
Just in case they ask you, hey, how's that Thai con
Okay.
that I gave you doing?
Well, I just haven't had a
He's
chance
still
to
alive,
water.
Sherry.
Yeah.
So he's
Richard,
doing
you said
good.
something.
Yeah, I did. Okay, so we're talking about plant horror stories. Yeah, I was duped into buying a plant that I didn't need to buy.
What plant was it, Richie?
It was so my first love in terms of like a plant genus is going to be syngoniums. They grow like weeds, and so I thought back in 2020, and this plant, drum roll, have y'all ever heard of a syngonium tricolor red spot? So it's a beautiful syngonium. These things were like $1,000+ for just like a 3-inch planter of it. But I felt that it was a need that day when I saw it on Etsy and somebody was offering a $400 one leaf, one node cutting. Yes. I didn't think before I clicked. I did not think before I clicked. I clicked and I dropped $400 on a Syngonium tricolor red spot. So I was excited. I'm like, ooh, look at this. It's a Syngonium. It's going to root in water very quickly. Yada, yada, yada. Maybe if I get another node, I can go ahead and resell it and make a profit or something. That was just a thing back in the day. I would say in 2020, like some people were just, I really thought it was pretty because it had like pink variegation, but then it had the white cream and it had like, it just was a beautiful Syngonium, right? And you just feel like it was talking to you, and I thought I was getting a good deal because $1,000. I'm just saying, but then it was like $1,000 to get it like overseas, but somebody was selling it in the U.S. for that price. And so I get the plant, it roots, and then like, you think that you could just stick it in soil and that was it. Tell me why. I saw the signs. It started to decline very quickly. And so I'm sitting up there really upset at myself because I felt like I juked myself. When you go into the whole hype about, oh, this is a rare plant, I'm getting a good deal for it. And like, at the time when I lost the plant, it literally fluttered to plant heaven. And I ended up going to plant heaven. It just fluttered to plant heaven. And it was like me going to plant hell. I was burning inside because I'm like, why would I spend that much money on a cutting? On a cutting, y'all. Please leave in the comment section if you've ever bought a plant that was that expensive for like a one leaf, one node cutting. I know you did. It's okay. This is a safe space on Cultivation Corner. But that was a really big horror. I mean, that was a really big horror story, for me. Because I spent that much money on a plant that didn't make it. And I legit wanted the plant. I just, at the time, was willing to pay the price. And so it's a lesson learned because, now I have a Syngonium tricolor red spot. I was able to get it from a plant swap for like less than $5. Wow. 5 years later.
That's crazy.
So patience is a virtue, y'all. When it comes to, growing plants, something might be super rare and uncommon. But I'm telling you, that horror story, it was like a segue to a legit plant horror story. If you had the background music, I'm clicking and there's this like eerie sound.
We need to find
cue the music, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I got me a plant. It is a good deal. It's a Syngonium. I know what I'm doing. It grows like a weed, and it died like a weed too. It's like somebody put, some Roundup poison. Boom, it went.
Wow. Now, to switch gears, not only plant horror stories with our own personal collection, but have any of y'all experienced any plant horror stories with sellers? Someone trying to sell you a plant from...
That happens all the time.
Tell me about one, Richard.
I don't really want to say it on camera, but let's just say that we... shouldn't. This is gonna be for the finale, right? Too, but I'm gonna go give you a little segment.
Give us a little teaser.
I'm gonna give you a little teaser because I'm a tease anyway. Look, I'm still faceless, and you're not gonna see my face. Okay, I'm gonna make a little bit of a blind item.
Okay.
So, blind item, y'all. So there is a potential seller that's in the DFW market, which is where we're all based at in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Yeah. Don't promise me a plant on Instagram stories and say you're going to deliver it to me and I'm dropping you a good amount of money. And then the next thing you know, I'm, waiting 2 weeks later. You were supposed to come to my house and you left me on red. Uh-oh. You left me on red. Not only left me on red, when I checked again and said, hey, did you get my message? You left me on red.
Again?
Again.
Wow.
And then when I went into the comment section about they were doing another plant purge and they were going to deliver it or whatever.
Did you blow them up?
I blew it up on the comment section. Comment was deleted.
What?
Wow.
And then when I went back to message the said seller again about the plant. Like, I just wanted a refund.
Yeah.
Or I just wanted, and I even asked straight up, I said, do you have the plant? Because if you sold the plant to somebody else, I'm okay with that. Maybe we can find another plant.
Right.
Blocked.
Wow.
You got blocked?
Duh. He did something wrong, or
just wanted
she.
his
Let me just put
money.
he, she, they,
Right.
whatever.
He, she, they.
You know, that's a blind item. But I'm sure if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you might have met,
Encountered
that situation. I mean, there's a whole episode on somebody else's channel talking about that said seller. So that was a huge, like, horror story.
I'm so glad I've never had to experience.
Hold on.
What?
You did. I'm going to put you out there.
What?
You were telling me a story about a horror story. Is it with you and Janae? Somebody was being very aggressive about doing some kind of plant meetup, swap.
Okay, so we go in there, right?
We're going there. We're going there.
You know what? So look, it's just here's the thing.
I'm bad.
On one of our episodes, we talked about boundaries and sort of like keeping ourselves safe.
On social media.
On social media,
Don't take my voice and AI generated it. I'm the only one that can say Hydra Helix.
You better copyright that.
You better.
Seriously.
You better.
But here's the thing. So, listen, I keep my safety paramount. Okay, like, I'm looking around my surroundings and all that stuff. Like that.
Steven, you don't like that one person that was on Cultivation Corner comments talking about you're a hottie?
Listen.
It kept on going, and then I trolled and went and said, hey, I'm a hottie too, right? Grow folds.
But see,
so messy.
I'm being messy right now, y'all.
Let me tell you something. But see, it's stuff like that, right? Because you just never know what people are capable of doing, especially if you don't know them. And so I'm very wary of wanting to meet someone from social media face to face.
Yeah.
You didn't have a problem with me?
No, but see, you're different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't give creepy vibes, okay?
I don't know. I'm disturbing because I have a mask. I was wearing a ski mask at episode 1. I just couldn't afford more festive masks. But anyways, yes.
But you understand what I'm saying? Like,
and we had a discussion.
We talked. It was cool. And,
y'all build a rapport first.
There was some rapport.
Same thing.
And it was in a public setting.
And it was in a public setting.
And there was a common denominator. We both knew Garen at Plant Keeper.
That's
hey,
right.
Garen.
That's right. And so, like, you have to be safe. And I don't know. I mean, it was just the pressure because I know, Janae, you was involved in this.
She was involved. Why was I not involved? I must have been too disturbing.
It was that
y'all,
mask.
It's the mask. I'm protected, y'all. I'm so protected, y'all.
It was the mask. It was like,
Richie hiding something. He's hiding something. He got a pat. I really don't.
They're not going to F with you because of the mask, okay? They already know.
Look, I'm coming out here.
Now he's
I'm a Don't tell people I'm a furry. I'm really kidding. I'm kidding. And if you are a furry, you do you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but like, look, horror, because see, I didn't, we didn't go through with it because you have to vet these people.
Yeah.
You have to have some sort of communication to let me know that you're not a creep. Okay?
Exactly.
And so until that happens,
we're not doing it?
No.
Why not?
You want a third seat?
Hold on.
Right here?
So we talk about. Hold on. When we talk, if we were in a horror movie, who do you think is gonna get killed first?
It'd probably be me because I was just taking out.
Like historically speaking, in movies, it's always the black guy that goes first.
Oh, true. So it'll be Steve first.
Steve, actually, you said it, not me.
It'll be Steve and then Richie. Because I'm a woman, so I would end up surviving.
No, because you know what I would do, y'all. Because some folks, in these horror movies, let's split up. No, baby. We are not splitting up. And we be like, ladies first. Janae likes to play. She wanted to plant. Look, Janae, go.
If there's an aglaonema dangling, we're in the danger
zone. Actually, we all dead.
It would be
we all dead. No,
Are you telling me that that's what it has in the sewer? Is an aglaonema telling you to come down?
It's an aglaonema. A rare aglaonema.
So for the said person that wanted to meet up and do a little plant swap, what if they did give you like an aglaonema crown of Siam? Y'all Google that and see. Would you do it?
You would?
Hold on. Let me think. I would.
It depends on the price.
But no, not even if it was for free.
Oh, for free?
You'd risk your life.
I would
I'd
have
gladly
y'all come
risk
with
it all.
me.
Huh?
You'll risk it all.
I'd gladly risk it all. But it would have to be in a public setting.
Absolutely.
I would have to be wearing a mask too.
Oh my god.
I would have life support ready to go to press the button. And it would be in broad daylight.
Absolutely.
For a crown of Siam,
Yeah.
Aglionema, that's a want.
And then you would split it.
You're not
for me
talking
and
like it's a
Steve.
want. You're talking like it's
That's
a
a
need
need.
right now. If you're about to put your life on the line.
Okay. Risk it all.
So cultivators, anybody watching and listening, have you ever just felt like you had to risk it all for a plant? Leave it in the comments below.
What, risk rent?
Okay.
Hey, I risked some rent.
Risk-
You know what?
risk
And that goes into a
mortgage.
future episode about plant
Yeah.
addictions.
Well, let me be clear. Let me be clear and do a cleanup on aisle 7, okay? With this one particular person, again, like that's
You like
just-
these blind items, don't you?
That I, do.
I started
This
it.
is- You did start it. You're about to get us into some trouble. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But no, here's the thing.
There's enough judgment on you social media anyway. You make your assumptions. That'll drive the engagement on this darn podcast.
Here's the thing. Don't just put it out there without us knowing who you are.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Or
saying?
that's just in general. It's called social media
Yeah.
street smarts.
How about this? Introduce yourself. Hey, Steve, Janae, I am, like great supporters of your pages. This is a little bit about me. Let's have a conversation about this. Hey, I was thinking about doing this. If you want, let's meet in a public place. We can meet at
Yes.
Not at somebody's house.
Plant Keeper, or we can go to Peter's and meet, or something like that. And how about we do a plant exchange when we do
Exactly.
that? You know what
Something
I'm saying?
like that.
Because here's the thing. I've run into people who watch
Scammers.
us. Well, no. People who watch us in public. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we watch Cultivation Corner, or hey, I follow you on I Live Plants.
We're on the up and up, y'all.
We really are.
We're about to
That's
be,
awesome.
since
We really are.
this
You know what I'm
episode was
saying?
recorded, we have like 300 followers. Oh my god. Yes. And that actually, we're making light of it, but we really do appreciate the support.
No,
It is
every
a journey.
support, yeah.
Thank you, but
Yeah.
you just need to meet them in a public setting.
But you got to, because
so that was a horror story.
Yeah, because the thing is that
What
when
would have
you-
happened if y'all were gone? Y'all were taken out. I would just be the only one up
You'd be the
Cultivation
only
Corner.
one. Okay,
This gonna be Janae. That's Steven.
that's it.
Those two Aglionemas
Put
right
the
there.
Aglionema in front of the mic,
And then we
behind
can
the
get
mic.
AI generated voices.
Oh,
They
you
can do
see,
that kind of stuff
Richie,
now.
You up here trying to do
I
the
know.
Cultivation Corner without us and
No.
still find a way.
No, I do not.
You're gonna be like, this Richie from Cultivation Corner.
Corner.
R.I.P. Stephen Janae.
They had the plant swap that
Okay.
went wrong.
No, they did, y'all. No, but when there is a lot of horror stories. I mean, we can talk about plants, but let's talk about how you spot the scammers. So, like, I had another situation where you were legit trying to hack my Instagram plant account.
Oh.
What?
They were talking about, remember, because I was even saying that about Cultivation Corner. Facebook is not sending you a direct message, because when we clicked on it, I was like spooked. Like, what are we doing wrong? We didn't do anything wrong, but they were asking to log in and click on a link, and the link. Number one, don't think before you click, right? Think before you click.
That's the rule.
But the thing is, like, you can spot them. Like, when you go on Instagram and you see that, number one, you don't have but like 3 or 4 subscribers, and Instagram will have a new boo-boo. You just made a new Instagram account to try to scam somebody, and you don't have mutual followers, because this is what I will do. And I'm going to tell you all this right now. If we're going to follow each other on social media, I'm going to vet you out. I'm going to check who your followers are, who you are following. And so if it looks like you just followed a bunch of like big name plant influencers, I don't know if it's going to work out like that. So, but they were trying to scam and try to get my Instagram account, try to get Cultivation Corner's Instagram account. So
Cultivation Corners?
Yes, because I showed you that, right?
Yeah.
Janae, I was like, and they
It's
tried to do
wild
it
up
multiple
there.
times, multiple times.
Oh, we got
Trying to
clout.
hack in. Yeah.
We got
What clout?
Shoot.
Where's the monetization, y'all? We
That's
haven't
what I'm
got the money.
talking
I need that
about,
money. Super stickers, y'all. Super stickers. Thank you.
Let's
no, I'm
see
just
that
kidding.
kind of return.
No,
You
but
know
like,
what I'm saying?
but that's the thing, though. Like, we talk about like plant horror stories.
Yeah.
You just got to talk about the scammers, y'all. If you are a scammer, I'm pretty sure somebody has gotten a hold and listen. Please think Jesus, think Buddha, think how would you do? What would you scam your grandma?
Listen.
Would you scam somebody? We need to not do that.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of that going on in the plant community.
I am so
Scammers.
fortunate to never, and see, that's the thing. So fortunately, I know Janae, I know Richie, and because I did this with even luckily it all worked out, but with the green spaces I did. You know what I'm saying? I did not know who they were, and
I got you on that. Green spaces, hi.
and Richie, because
You get
just
nervous
don't-
about imports and
you
overseas
don't-
and stuff,
Yeah.
but like
No,
literally, I message them almost every day.
You don't
They don't
know.
sponsor me, y'all, but you can try. You can and buy stuff.
Sponsor us, please.
Yeah, that would be nice. No, but seriously, like, you don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I would like to always throw the name out there to you guys
Yeah.
and say, hey, have you heard of this person? Have you, before I go ahead and drop some coins on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a coin for me today?
No, I don't have no coins. Okay. I got
I
a
need
coin for my
You better.
landlord.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying? Because today is the first.
Okay, first of the month.
First of the
Yeah.
month, okay? But anyway, but again, like, it's all about vetting,
Yes.
Like, because plant sellers are almost a dime a dozen nowadays,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then scammers are creeping up on becoming a dime a dozen at this point. Look, I keep it light. I'll go to a nursery.
Peter's
That's just
Planters,
me.
y'all. We need to go to
Peter's
Peter's
Planter in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah,
please.
I'll go to Peter's, okay, because she's up here sourcing some really rare plants.
Yeah.
Some
That's where I'm gonna go.
aglionemas.
Like, I'm not that pressed.
No,
You know?
seriously. That's true.
What other horror stories do y'all have to talk about?
Well, can I bring up one? I know I'm talking a lot, but forget
No,
it.
do it.
No, do it. You
So I
hyped up.
have a horror story for my first plant years ago. This is even before.
Is that the Aglaonema?
No. This is like maybe
Was it your ficus?
10 years ago.
Your Lyrata?
Yeah, no, this is a
Baby
long time
Steve.
ago.
Oh, damn,
Yeah.
baby Steve.
Yeah, baby Steve.
Can they guess your age, y'all?
Hopefully not. You
They
know what I'm
can-
saying?
21.
You
There we
21.
go. And I'm going to be 21 for a minute.
You know, for
Okay.
me, you can go ahead and add
You know?
another, 22 more decades.
I know that's
fine.
right. 22 more decades.
No, not 22. I said
Wait.
2 more decades.
Oh, okay.
Look,
Okay.
I'm celebrating
Oh.
43 this year. I
I
will
know
be
that's
43.
right.
That's a
Hey,
blessing.
hey. Where's my birthday gift?
What are you? When's your birthday? What's the month?
Let me just say the month because some people start getting your
August
information.
6th.
Oh, both of y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So Janae and I are
Jeez.
Leos, and Leos, we just an aglionema or two, an aglionema or
That's
two,
what
three.
or three, or a dozen. I'll find a way to make them fit in my home.
That's right. Okay, well, I know what I'm getting y'all for your birthdays.
Can I give you a suggestion or what?
Here, what?
I'm thinking Crown of Siam,
I know, but
aglionema
it's
Crown
less-
of Siam,
Well,
y'all.
hopefully the
We're-
price drops
I was
about
about to say, that's
$500.
expensive. Exactly.
No, it's going to be a little bit more than that. I want the big one.
Oh, okay. See, look at that.
To show your love.
Look,
Wishful thinking.
aim high.
Aim high. What is it they say? You always miss the shot
shot
you don't take?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that with you.
Okay.
Take that with you.
Well, all I'm saying is that things got to change.
Okay.
They
They gotta
need to
change.
get
I mean,
that.
look, Cultivation Corner Plant Podcast got a lift.
Well, look. Years ago, I had a money tree. Okay, and it was it was
Pachira
gifted-
aquatica.
Yeah, a Pachira aquatica. It was gifted to me. Okay, and I crossed state lines with this plant. All right?
You did?
Yeah, because like I used to move a lot. I'm
Oh, I thought it was like overseas stuff. You
Oh,
can't
no,
play
no,
with the
no,
overseas
no.
stuff.
But it was, like I moved from one state to another, and that money tree came with me because for me, that money tree meant moolah. It meant a nice coin, and for the most part, at that point, it
A
did.
Pachira did? It cost that
Pachira-
much?
No. It
Oh.
meant for me, like, it's a money tree.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You
So
know,
you were like,
you're
"Ooh, it's
thinking,
gonna bring you
yeah,
some
it's gonna
money."
bring me some money.
And
You
you know
what
what
I'm
happens
saying?
when you kill one, right?
You lose it because that's what. Look, I'm about to tell you this horror story. So I was living in Harlem, right? And I was living in a 5-story building at the time. I had the top floor, nice sun,
Ooh,
all that stuff.
the
money
good
tree
sun,
with
the good
sun.
light.
It had a good
Y'all,
light.
that light,
you
this
know?
morning light right now is
hitting.
everything. It's hitting.
Yo, tell me why my management, landlord, they wanted to build a 6th floor on the building, so they had to install an elevator because everybody who lives in New York, you know that a building does not need an elevator if it's under 6 floors. So 5 floors and under is a walk up, typically. Okay,
They just trying to promote wellness. You gotta walk the
well,
stairs.
yeah, I did that.
5
and I was
flights of
in.
stairs.
Let me
That is
tell
a
you
lot.
something. My legs were in the best shape of their
Really?
life, you know, because I used to have
Jeez.
my bike on my shoulder and everything. And
Do
I
we
would
need to
walk
go
up
ahead and
flat.
plug your fitness Instagram
Nah,
page for
because it ain't
people?
even, you know what, it ain't even there anymore like how it used to be. You know, like I'm not.
Can you
know,
hit a like if you want to go ahead and just pull that shirt up a little bit? Ooh.
Don't put me on the spot.
I'll drop a super sticker.
Drop a super sticker for this.
$5.
For a little flash. You know.
And be like, no, put it back.
Right,
not
like
trying to
drop the
roast
shirt,
you.
drop the shirt, drop the shirt. You know. No, but here's the thing: they put scaffolding up, okay, because they had to build the 6th floor. I got no light
Dang.
in the entire apartment, and I didn't know anything about grow lights or anything like that. My money tree was dead within 3 months.
Dang. So it had a slow, painful
A
journey
slow-
to plant
yep,
heaven.
like literally, one leaf fell, another leaf fell.
That is horrible.
The stem fell. I mean, I was just like, there's really nothing I can do for you but just watch you die.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? I was just like, well, what? You know, I moved it to a different window that could possibly get a little bit. Didn't help. It was just so dark. New
Oh my
York.
goodness.
New
That's
York.
sad. That is a horror story.
New York. And so I just literally watched my money tree die and watched my wallet get thinner because then the pandemic happened. So
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know, you gotta watch out for those like lucky
That's
type
sad.
plants, right? It's Lunar New Year too when we're filming this episode, and you know we have plants like the
that's
Chira
right.
aquatica,
Yeah.
Dracaena sandriana.
Yeah.
You know the lucky bamboo. It's really not a bamboo. What else are they trying?
Is
to
that
like,
that plant?
Yeah, the one over there. Yeah, it's a Dracaena sandriana variegata. Ooh,
Oh.
look that it just rolled off my tongue.
I know
Sandriana.
you-
Sandriana.
There you go.
No,
what about that one that looks like green coins? It's a palea. Or
Oh, a
something?
Palea peperomoides?
Yeah.
the
I
bunch of
like
plant.
Palea peperomoides.
Isn't that a lucky plant too?
Yeah, it is a lucky plant.
Oh.
Shoot, they were starting to call both those plants lucky.
Well, listen, I got like 7 of them.
I know.
Okay.
Hey, and you know, when we're filming this, and did anybody actually buy a lotto ticket? It's $89 million.
Look, that's not
Y'all need
enough
to
to make
play.
me.
If y'all drop a super sticker right now, we can go ahead and get a lotto ticket. And you can send me, Janae,
That's
and
right.
Steven
And we would
to
have.
plant tranquility.
That's
Not
right.
plant heaven, because I'm trying to live
Plant
here.
tranquility.
That's
Plant
right.
tranquility.
Tranquilo.
Tranquilo.
And by the way, we can upgrade our mics. We can upgrade our video.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And really do
Wardrobe
what we,
change.
Look, do what
I might
we
actually do a
love.
face reveal. You can do my makeup too. Makeup.
Yo,
No.
that's hilarious. Yeah, but no, I equated that money tree to getting money, and I lost it and lost my business.
Ooh,
yeah,
That's
listen.
sad.
Janae, how
That's
about
sad.
you though? Like, I know you've been quiet about this, but I know you have some more horror stories.
Oh, too many.
Well, tell us.
Pick
Tell
one,
the
pick
well,
one.
I mean, viewers here, you can go ahead and pick. We got a little bit more time to talk about horror stories.
Oh, jeez.
Let me ask you this question: did your dogs ever get into some of your plants when you first got them?
Thankfully, no. Sweetie, my precious baby angel, she doesn't. She could care less.
She's not in the studio right now, right? She had to go downstairs.
No, Sweetie, she's doing too much.
I know
y'all.
everybody wants to see Sweetie.
I know, right?
We're gonna get comments about who wants to see Sweetie.
She'll may have to make an appearance on the next episode.
She might.
Thankfully, no. Remy, though, at first she was more, I get intrigued and interested in them, and she sniff and stuff. She never would try to eat them or anything like
thank
that.
you,
Thankfully,
yeah.
I'm very thankful for that. Oh, I guess horror story. Oh, this is when the string of hearts, the variegated string of hearts, was like, I don't know, stupid expensive back in the day.
You can go to you can Walmart $12.98.
Nowadays, right?
6-inch planter
Yeah, but-
by
That's
Element
amazing.
Plants.
But
How
then it was
the
like,
price
I don't know, hundreds of dollars. Anyways, I got one for like, I don't know, like $20, $30. It was from someone off of Facebook. I got it and it was doing fine. I would say, I don't know, a month or two. And then it got the mealy bugs.
Ugh, I
That
was gonna
was
go
my
into that
first
too.
pest attack ever. And at first, I was like,
how did you repel
"Oh,
the
it
mealybug?
looks like little cotton things." I didn't know any better.
And you touched, and
you
you
were like,
touched it?
"Ooh, it
Yeah.
looks like little cotton."
I was like, "What is this? Is this part of the plant?"
You
And then the
loved
next
it.
day, I went, and then there was more. And then I went down the rabbit hole, and I found out, oh, this is a pest. It was mealybugs.
Ew, that's
And-
so. Ooh, I can't stand mealybugs.
Yeah, I tried to get rid of it. I did the alcohol, the dish Dawn soap, the spray, all the things.
Neem oil will get rid of it.
I even tried that, but it came back.
What?
But the plant was
Systemic granules?
continuing to deteriorate. Anyways, the plant died, and that was very. That was actually
forward.
a really horror story because it was the variegated string of hearts is
It's
so
cute.
pretty, especially when it's sun stressed, the full pink, and it was super long too. It was actually on. It covered almost this whole.
Is that on your YouTube
ceiling.
channel? Is it on your
Oh,
YouTube
wow.
channel? Did you have some like?
I think so.
footage?
That's
Ooh.
back in
Sorry,
like.
Washington.
Well, actually, I think this was before I started my YouTube channel. Actually, she was so long and beautiful. So that one, I probably did cry. I was sad about that because I was like, I've been wanting this plant and I had it, but then it got in. I just got sad.
I know our viewers are like, yeah, we were waiting for the pests to show up in these
That's
harvest
true.
stories.
Yeah, that was my first mealybug attack, and oh my gosh. Yeah.
Well, I mean, speaking of mealybugs, the mealybug took out my whole plant collection.
What?
It did, and that's why I didn't do. First of all, I really didn't intend to do plant YouTube, like legit. I just, anyways, but I ended up buying a Monstera Deliciosa from Walmart, and that was the source. It's not Walmart. It's not the source of it. It's just, you weren't careful about checking for pests.
Right.
And so, like Janae was like, ooh, it has like white fuzzy stuff. Is it like pollinating?
What
Is it
is
doing
it?
a new kind of like growth? Is it pollen or whatever?
is this
And so
pretty white stuff?
So now this is it. And I know y'all are gonna roast me in the comment section. They're like, Richie, you are dumb.
No, we didn't know about it.
So what I did is, oh, you know what? Let me pollinate it. I touched the
And you
the
put it
white,
on another-
and I put it on another plant trying to pollinate.
Oh,
Ooh, like I can do
no.
like a cross hybrid.
Oh no!
Tell me why that thing spread like wildfires,
Spread
And then when I
these.
finally found out, I was like, oh my gosh, I got to get Captain Jack's insecticidal soap. I was doing systemic granules.
Yeah.
Nothing helped it. Mealybugs were everywhere. Things were turning yellow.
Oh, no.
I felt like it was in my hair. It was that bad. There were mealybugs on the wooden floor.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
how infected it is. And when you're in that, like when you're deep in that moment where like you're in the middle of a plant infestation, for me it's fight or flight. I flew away and just pretended like nothing was happening, and every time I would go in there was more fuzzies
Flew
to the
away.
point where I just found like a breaking point, and I was like, you know
Oh.
what, it's time to go ahead and take this plant and compost it.
Yeah.
And then that was it. And then I took Lysol spray and just sprayed the whole room
That's
down.
horrible.
And, it decimated. It was like my whole plant collection was gone.
Yeah.
And, that's a horror story. I'm sure a lot of our viewers and listeners have also had pest horror stories.
Yeah.
That's really the main thing.
especially with thrips.
Thrips are the worst.
They're the worst.
They're the worst
Yeah.
because they pop
Yeah.
up on you and it's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Well, I had another money tree.
She got thrifts?
Yep. And they're just so and see what they do to the plant. They drain the sap
Yep.
from the leaf.
It's
and
horrible.
so you'll notice yellowing, yellow spots on the leaf first, and then before you know it, the entire leaf goes yellow and it falls off. When I first noticed the thrip, no, I was just like,
ASMR.
what same thing, like what is this? So I looked and I said, this an ant. Like this is the smallest, skinniest ant that I ever seen in my
Was it
life.
a thrift?
Huh?
You touched the thrift?
So no, I didn't touch it. I just looked at it and I was just like,
Y'all need to stop touching
So-
pests. This is why
so wait a
we
minute.
cause a plant infestation.
I was just like, what is this thing? Like I thought it was like a small ant. Like I just moved to Dallas. I was like, wait, what kind of pest? I've never seen this. Is this a
Texas
pest
pest.
for Texas? Right? And come to find out, it was a thrift.
Oh my
Ew.
gosh.
I lost. Well, I didn't lose the that money
Thrifts
to
are
the
dangerous,
but I
though.
did get rid of them. It just took
Forever. They have
weeks.
life cycles
It took weeks.
What did
to
you
get,
do to get rid of them?
Spray them down.
all day,
I
every
used
day.
every single day. So I used the dish soap, the Dawn dish soap. I use that. I use neem oil. Okay, that was when I first found out about neem oil.
Yeah.
Cold pressed neem oil organic that you can buy on Amazon.
Yep. And so I just did that every single day for probably like 2 or 3 weeks.
Wow. So
I ended up, saving the money tree. But at the end of the day, I overwatered it, and I killed it that way.
Oh my god, the thrips didn't take it.
I just don't need money trees in my life, okay?
And you know,
I got
like,
another one, though.
Well, I don't know. You were looking at like that variegated money tree
I know.
at Peter's Planters. Y'all need to
that's
shop
gorgeous.
at Peter's Planters, y'all, for real. But she has one. You can't do that. Don't do that.
No, but I have 2 money trees now.
Don't do that.
And my life feels
It's okay?
fuller. Yeah, my pockets are fatter.
Are they new?
So,
Have you-
I don't
believe it or
remember.
not, no, you're right. So my uncle came. What's up, Uncle Al?
Ooh,
Hi,
hello.
Uncle Al.
Uncle Al, what's up? He came down to visit me and everything. He stayed with me for a couple of days and left. And then maybe like a week later, I get a delivery, and he gifted me a money tree.
Awesome.
And I was like, and card was, "Hey Steve, thanks for looking out, opening up your home and having, I have great hospitality skills too, so
That's why you're on Cultivation Corner.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But he gifted me a money tree, you know what I'm
Aw.
saying? And I was just like, oh, that's what's up. So my money tree looks fantastic now, because now I know what to do.
Yeah.
And I know what to
That's
look for.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great gift.
Yeah.
What
Richie,
else? The horror
have you had
stories?
any? How long ago was that big mealybug infestation?
It was like 2 years ago.
Oh, that's still like
Wow,
recent.
that's recent.
It's recent.
That's recent.
That's why
that you lost the collection?
the whole collection.
Oh my god.
The
How many
whole
plants was it about?
A lot. I don't want to tell the viewers, but there was a whole situation with that.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why, like, horror stories, I'm sure a horror story would be plant pests, because they really do show up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like,
Thrifts are the worst.
Where do they come from?
No,
so
seriously.
it kind of sounds nasty,
like
but literally, I think they come from whenever we're going plant shopping. They get in your hair. That's why whenever I do my big box store plant shopping, I don't even go near my plant room. I go straight to the to my shower and take a full on shower before I even get near my plants.
Really?
That's how crazy it is. That's why, like, I'm very diligent when it comes to spraying my Foldy Mist. If y'all, I'm going to go self-promote a little bit. Foldy Mist, it's my neem oil spray, DIY neem oil spray. I'll give you the recipe. It's a spray bottle, 2 tablespoons of neem oil, cold-pressed neem oil spray, 2 tablespoons of rubbing alcohol, 2 tablespoons of hydrogen peroxide, a drop of Dawn dish soap, shake, 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 spray, 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 and you don't have it. I know they always ask about that, but it's literally cost-effective and it's cheap and it's organic. But that, spraying like the tops of the leaves, the bottoms of the leaves, I do that, and I don't have mealybugs are the worst, y'all.
Yeah.
They're nasty.
They're the worst. And I just got a Hoya Hindu rope.
Oh, see, that Hoya compacta, they're going to be in the crevices.
I know. I got that from Peter's once again.
I know, right?
And but Shauna told me, she says, well, look out for mealybugs.
You got to spray them.
And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, well, I guess I would spray this thing like every week.
Yeah.
at this
I do
point,
it twice a
because
week, or every watering for me,
How
which
did
is
you-
Case.
like what,
I
2
was
months.
about to say.
how do
I
you
don't
get
water
them
my
out?
plants.
Like,
I know.
how
I
do you
saw
dig them
someone
out?
online. They had a Q-tip
Oh,
and
that's a
basically
good
dipped the
idea.
Q-tip in the solution and then all the crevices.
No, this is what you need to do. You need to take the spray it down, let it soak, and then take it under running water and just spray it off.
Yeah.
And just clean it off. That's what I do to get rid of plant pests. And like cultivators, if you have any care tips about plant pests, please leave that in the comments.
Yeah, and if you ever experience infestation,
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know. I
Like-
mean, not that we're experts, because clearly we're sitting up there spreading, infections, creating infestations. Cultivation Corner. You want to go ahead and get rid of a whole plant room? Janae and Richie got you. Hey, right there.
Spread the
Touch it.
mealies.
Huh? Spread the mealies. You got that side, Janae? I got that side too.
Y'all are a mess.
Let's do it.
Please let us know your plant horror stories in the comments
Oh
and
my
how you
God.
overcame it. And are you still dealing with one currently?
Yeah.
But this was fun, y'all. I'm Janae from Janae Simone.
Okay.
I'm just thinking about mealybugs.
I'm Steve from I Love Plants.
And I'm Richie at Grow Folds. And we are
Cultivation Corner.
Don't come after us for those mealy bugs.
A mess.
No.
I can't believe you took it. On the next episode of Cultivation Corner.
Hi, my name is Steve, and I'm a plantaholic.
Hi, Steve.
When I start whipping out the American Express to buy some plants,
Oh, the metal card.
yeah,
Okay.
the metal. Now I could get some perks. You know what I mean? Which but when I start whipping out that heavy card, I know I'm in trouble because my thing is this: if I don't have the cash for it, I shouldn't be buying it.